Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of circumference and area of circles. This is standard 7.9b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 37 off the 2021 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have two different circles here, the diameter of circle X, the diameter of circle Y. So let me see if I can draw two different circles here. So I'll make this one a little bit smaller. I'm going to make this circle X. And my diameter is going to go through here. It is going to be 15 centimeters. And I remember my diameter is the line that cuts the circle into two equal parts from side to side through the center, because that prefix di means 2. So let's make a slightly larger circle here. Diameter, once again, side to side through the center, and that is going to be 20 centimeters. And so I'm looking for the difference between these two circumferences. So circumference, I take these last 5 letters and I kind of move that F to where the R is, and I think of that word fence. The fence goes around the outside of a yard or a property, and so the circumference goes around the outside. It's kind of like the perimeter of a circle. And so how do we find? Well, that's a pretty simple equation, right? Circumference equals pi times diameter. They give us the diameter of each of these. Pi, we're using that actually equals the circumference of any circle divided by its diameter. And so it's actually a ratio of 3.14. So it doesn't matter whether it's a huge circle or a minuscule circle. It's going to be about 3.14. It actually goes on and on and on and on. It's an irrational number. It never stops. But for our purposes, we use 3.14. So we've got all the numbers we need. So we need the circumference. Let's start with x. The circumference of x is going to equal pi times the diameter. Well, for pi, we're using 3.14, and our diameter is 15. So let's just multiply 3.14 times 15. See what we get. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 1, that's 570. That's 15. And then we can just look at, that's a 1 right there. So I'm just going to write down 314. I love multiplying by ones because you just repeat the numbers. You don't have to do much thinking. So I've got 0, that's 11, that is 7, 4710. But remember, I've got 2 digits behind the decimal here. I need 2 digits behind the decimal here, so 47.1 or 47.10, but probably we'll just do a 0.1. So that's the circumference of x. Let's do the same thing for y. Circumference of y is going to equal pi times the diameter. So that is going to be 3.14. Our diameter for y is 20. All right, so let's just multiply by 20. See what we get here. So that is going to be, oh, that's easy, a whole bunch of zeros. All right, let's get into that next row there. That is going to be 8, 2, 6. Add them up. That's pretty easy. 6280. 2 digits behind the decimal there, 2 digits behind the decimal there. So I've got my 2 different circumferences, and I just need to find the difference. So let's just line them up. I'm going to go ahead and drop these zeros, right? So I'm just going to do my 62.8, 47.1. Line up my decimals there. Let's make sure we do that. 0.7. And there we go. I've got 15.7, or 15 7/10 centimeters. That's the difference between, approximately the difference between the circumference of y and circumference of x, A.